Hello friends, welcome to AI Bulletin. The artificial intelligence landscape experienced a seismic shift when Chinese company DeepSeek released their R1 model, an open source AI that's outperforming industry giants like OpenAI, Claude, and Gemini across key benchmarks. What's particularly remarkable is that R1 even excels at mathematical problems, despite OpenAI having prior access to test answers. The model has gained significant traction, becoming the #1 app in America as more everyday users discover its capabilities. The most disruptive aspect of DeepSeek's achievement isn't just its performance. It's the surprisingly modest resources required to create it. While the AI industry has operated on the assumption that developing cutting-edge AI requires massive computing power and billions in investment, DeepSeek-R1 was developed for less than $10 million as a side project of a hedge fund focused on creating social value. This revelation challenges the fundamental narrative that advanced AI development requires enormous resources and exclusive technology. DeepSeek-R1's technical capabilities have generated significant buzz, especially regarding its ability to run on modest hardware, like a Raspberry Pi. If you don't know what a Raspberry Pi is, then let's dive a bit. Raspberry Pi is the name of a series of single-board computers made by the Raspberry Pi Foundation, a UK charity that aims to educate people in computing and create easier access to computing education. The price point for Raspberry Pi has always been under $100, usually around $35 USD, most notably the Pi Zero, which costs just $5. It supports Scratch and Python programming languages. It's a single-board computer, SBC, that's about the size of a credit card. It can perform basic functions such as browsing internet, play high-definition videos, make spreadsheets, word processing, play games, and interact with the outside world. This low-cost hardware is used for digital maker projects such as music machines, weather stations, and tweeting birdhouses, teaching basic computer science in schools, smart home hubs, media centers, factory controllers. However, the full 671B parameter model, or referred as DeepSeek V3, remains a 400GB behemoth, requiring substantial computational power. The key innovation lies in its accessibility. Users with just a few RTX 3090 GPUs can run it locally, breaking free from dependence on OpenAI's paid services. Performance testing on various computational powers has revealed fascinating insights. On a 192-core server drawing only 800 watts, the 671B model processes about 4 tokens per second, not revolutionary in speed but highly efficient. A smaller 14B model can run on a Raspberry Pi at 1.2 tokens per second, functional but impractical for real-time chatbot applications. Using an AMD W7700 graphics card, 16GB VRAM boosts speed dramatically, achieving 20 to 50 tokens per second, proving that GPU memory plays a critical role in AI processing. If you are not fond of term token, let's try to understand a bit. In the context of large language models, LLMs, like DeepSeek V3, a token refers to a unit of text that the model processes. Tokens can be whole words, example, cat is 1 token. Subwords, example, unhappiness, which is considered as 2 tokens, un plus happiness. Characters in some cases. Punctuation and spaces, example, hello, here it may be 2 tokens, hello plus punctuation. The exact way tokens are counted depends on the tokenizer used by the model. Common tokenization methods include byte pair encoding, BPE, breaks words into frequent subword units. Word piece, used in models like BERT, it splits rare words into smaller chunks. Unigram language model, used in some OpenAI models, assigns probabilities to token splits. A model like DeepSeek V3 was trained on 14.8 trillion tokens, meaning it processed 14.8 trillion words or subwords during training. Even though DeepSeek V3 has massive toolbox with 671 billion parameters, instead of using all tools at once, it selects only 37 billion based on what's needed for each word. This smart selection makes it faster and more efficient. saving memory and power while keeping responses accurate. A better example could be, think of parameters as neurons in a brain. You have billions, but only some fire based on what you're thinking about. This reduces unnecessary work, making computation efficient. DeepSeek-R1's success has shaken the AI industry and financial markets. NVIDIA, the dominant player in AI training hardware, saw its stock plummet by over $500 billion in market value following the model's release. Despite this, NVIDIA's stock remains significantly higher than its 2023 levels, reflecting continued enthusiasm or perhaps a speculative bubble in AI investments. This disruption challenges OpenAI's business model, which has long relied on the premise that massive computational resources and billions in investment are necessary for AI development. In response, OpenAI has made GPT-4 available to free users and introduced a feature called Operator, allowing AI to navigate the web autonomously, though currently this is limited to high-tier paid subscribers. China's AI achievements and global implications. DeepSeek-R1 is just one of China's growing AI advancements. The introduction of Hanyu on 3D, a system capable of generating 3D meshes and textures, could revolutionize 3D modeling and design industries. Meanwhile, someone successfully ran DeepSeek's 680 billion parameter model on Apple's M2 Ultra hardware, further disrupting the traditional AI infrastructure landscape. This moment has been likened to the 1957 Sputnik event, where the Soviet Union's satellite launch caught the US off guard, signaling a shift in technological dominance. Mark Andreessen, a prominent tech entrepreneur, called this breakthrough one of the most amazing and impressive developments, and a profound gift to the world.